I'm going to talk about unit trusts with a coupon at the same time for you to understand, right? Now, because at this point we're talking about the return on investment, treasury bonds, unit trusts, and unit trusts, which many people are invested in, invest in treasury bonds. 80% of their investment is in treasury bonds, and the other 20% is in other products, right? Like fixed deposits and everything, which inherently means treasury bonds are the anchor product for unit trusts. Anchor product, that's where they make their most money. Now, with the treasury bond, if you buy just one treasury bond, you get paid a coupon twice a year. So if you buy, for example, the current 10-year bond, the 2037, it has a coupon rate of 16%. It pays a coupon in May and in November. It has a withholding tax of 10%. So which means your net return is 14.4% there, let's say 14%, which means every single 6 months, you get paid a coupon of around 7% net. That, when I use the word paid, means that money comes to your bank account for you to reinvest it or do something with it. It's extremely important. The coupon, yes, it comes to your account. Now, the unit trusts, however, for them, they declare a return every month. On averagely, unit trusts in Uganda over a long period, over a 10-year period, have averaged between 11% to up to 12% over a 10-year period. Of course, last year there was an exception where unit trusts were offering 13%, majority of some of them. Even the new kids on the block were offering as high as 14%. But they were not offering necessarily 14% just because they are good at what they do. It's because last year treasury bonds were offering 17% investments, right? So last year when we were investing in the treasury bonds, majority of the bonds we were buying, they were offering a 17% return. So a unit trust can afford to give you 14% because it's getting a good return, a good high return from where it is. So if it's about return perspective, coupon rate, the coupons versus the interest rate from the unit trust, treasury bonds will do much better over a long period of time than the unit trust. Especially as a person, if you select the right treasury bond. This is what I mean. If you buy a 2-year bond, somehow, somewhere, someone who buys a unit trust will make more money than someone who has bought a 2-year bond. Actually, if you buy a treasury bill and a 2-year bond, the person who has gone with the unit trust will make more money. Why? The 2-year bond has a higher tax of 20%. If you buy a 5-year bond, you might get the same return, close to the same return as someone who has invested in a unit trust. But if someone comes up with a good plan and their investment horizon is long term, 10 years and above, Someone who has bought a 10-year bond will long-term make more money than the unit trust, especially if they know how to compound. But even if they don't know how to compound, they will make more money. But if they know how to compound in the treasury bonds, they will make more money. How do you compound in the treasury bonds? We know every year you will be paid twice. Every year you will be paid twice. That money will come on your account. What that means is, every time they give you the payment, every time the bank... So I was saying that every time, how do we compound in the treasury bonds? Like I've said, if you buy, for example, a 10-year bond, the one that has a 16% coupon rate, you know it pays in May and in November. Automatically, that money will come on your account. So if it comes in May and in November, your job is two ways. Get that money and buy another bond right away. That's what you have to do. That's the compounding. Yes. And if you consistently do it, in 5 years, your money would have doubled. Or 5.5 years. Your money would have doubled. So, over a long period of time, bonds make a better return than the unit trust. Does that mean we don't need unit trusts? No, we need unit trusts. I actually tell people unit trust is your new bank. Unit trust is where you put your money for emergencies, your collection. There are people who say me, I know I don't buy a bond, I don't buy bonds that are less than 10 million. I'm like, it's okay. If you have a 500k, put it on a unit trust. Then every time use the unit trust when it has that money and sweep it to the treasury bonds. Because in your bond, when you buy your bonds and you buy a 14% net return bond, when you start compounding, you are increasing the return on investment. It goes to 15, it goes to 16, it goes to 17%. Because it compounds. The return on your bond portfolio is faster than averagely on your unit trust. That's the fact. So, at least you know, you are 100% sure your bonds will pay you twice a year. That's one. Two, with the right plan, use those coupons every time they come to reinvest in another bond that allows you to grow your portfolio. That's how you do an equalizer.